rush of crimson light erupts across the stage and velvet shadows twist away. The echo of my heels cuts through the air and every fragile doubt begins to break. Silver dust floats through the glow, tracing fire across my skin. Restless dreams ignite my breath, and a reckless courage blooms within. Every fragile promise fades like fading ink across the night. I tear the silence into sparks and turn my trembling into fight. Hesitation claws my voice, I let the rhythm take control. I trade the weight of yesterday for blazing colors in my soul. This midnight stage becomes my truth. My heart collides with burning light. A daring spirit cuts the dark and sends my fear into the night. I lift my voice without a shield. I claim the strength beneath my scars. A brighter self begins to bloom, like hidden constellations turn to stars. Neon winds embrace my flaws and turn them into crystal fire. Every wound becomes a path that leads me higher and higher. The future waits beyond the frame where velvet curtains used to stay. I breathe a vow inside my chest and carve a fearless brand new way. Let the flash and beams collide and scatter colors through my veins. I face the storm without retreat and dance beyond these shattered chains. The night unfolds a vivid sky that stretches further as I rise. My crimson spirit guides my steps and I advance with open eyes. Crashing lights explode and go. The crimson curtain tears apart. Glitter dust ignites the room and every heartbeat starts to spark. Silver shadows trace my steps across the trembling wooden floor. Hidden feelings rise and swirl like echoes knocking on the door. Every fear I used to hide turns into fire in my chest. Tonight I carve a brand new path and leave my doubt to the rest. If hesitation bites my breath, I spin ahead and never freeze. I trade my fragile past away for courage carried on this breeze. This cabaret ignites my pulse and paints the darkness into red. A daring rhythm fills my veins and drowns the voices in my head. I lift my chin beneath the lights and claim the moment as my own. A blazing melody takes shape, a fearless self I've never shown. Velvet echoes wrap my fears and turn them into shining glass. Every scar becomes a wing that beats me forward as I pass. The future glows in distant neon, waiting just beyond the stage. I breathe the truth inside my voice and break the limits of my cage. Let the swirling lights collide and scatter fragments through the air. I face the world without a shield and walk ahead because I dare. The night unfolds a brighter road that opens wider as I stride. My heartbeat leads the melody and I move forward dignified. La you for blazing courage deep inside. This stage awakens who I am and lifts my spirit into flame. A soaring melody unfolds and calls the truth behind my name. I face the world with open eyes and plant my hope within the light. A braver future shapes itself as every heartbeat takes its flight. Silver winds embrace my fear and turn its weight into a wing. Unwritten roads extend ahead and shimmer bright with everything I bring. I chase the glow beyond the lines where uncertainty used to stay. My living voice becomes a key that opens doors along the way. Let the sweeping lights collide and paint horizons over me. I walk beyond the edge of doubt and claim the strength I long to see. The night unfolds a rising dawn that stretches forward through the sky. My name resounds inside the light and I advance, refusing to deny. Neon sparks collide above my head and restless courage floods my veins. A silver whisper shakes my breath and every hidden doubt dissolves in flames. Midnight air wraps around my skin like velvet threads of crimson pride. Silent promises fade away as I abandon every voice that tried to guide. Shattered fears drift through the dark like scattered petals on the floor. I carve a path across the light and walk through doors I feared before. Fragile memories cling to me, I answer back with burning grace. I choose the rhythm in my chest and draw a future I can face. Tonight I crown my fragile heart with glitter forged from every scar. A daring will ignites my voice and carries strength from who we are. I breathe a vow inside the glow that stretches far beyond the past. A fearless self awakens now and claims a life that's built to last. Velvet shadows trace my thoughts and paint them black with silver light. A wicked smile adorns my lips as fragile tears transform to fight. Unwritten roads unfold ahead like fragile stars across the sky. I lift my chin and chase the spark that tells my spirit not to die. Let the swirling beams collide and scatter color through my soul. I step beyond the edge of doubt and shape a world I can control. The night reveals a vivid path that opens wider as I stride. My chosen heart commands the beat and leads me forward from inside. stride. A wicked grin adorns my lips, and a restless rhythm blooms inside. Velvet shadows spin around and carve their patterns through the night. Every fragile doubt I knew dissolves beneath the crimson light. Silver beats collide with heat and lift my pulse beyond control. My trembling breath becomes a flame that spreads across my fragile soul. If timid voices call my name, I drown them in this pulsing glow. I trust the tempo in my veins and chase the place I long to go. I stay upon this shifting floor and trade my fear for vivid grace. A daring spark rewrites my heart and paints conviction on my face. The hidden scars within my chest transform to strength I never knew. A living fire guides my steps and leads me forward, brave and true. Neon winds embrace my floors and dress them up in midnight lace. A quiet storm beneath my ribs becomes a force I learn to face. Glass-like dreams reflect the glow and draw a path through burning air. I chase the shimmer as it calls and walk ahead without despair. Let the flashing colors break and scatter sparks across the sky. I cross the line I feared before and move beyond the need to cry. The night commands my fearless stride and opens wings beneath my feet. My living rhythm shapes the world and drives me forward with its beat. Crystal dust collides with light and paints a shimmer on my skin. A fragile smile defies the night as quiet strength begins within. Neon tears reflect the glow and trace a path across my face. Hidden sorrow turns to steel and shapes a darker kind of grace. Silver echoes cross the air and guide my breath through rising heat. A silent vow beneath my ribs commands my weary heart to beat. If aching memories pull me back, I cut their threads with burning gold. I forge a future from my pain and claim a story never told. I smile beneath the broken stars and let the glitter crown my fears. A vivid will ignites my voice and lifts the weight of haunted years. A haunting light inside my chest becomes a guide I choose to trust. I walk ahead through swirling sparks and turn my fragile thoughts to dust. Velvet winds embrace my wounds and dress them up in silver lace. A distant hope begins to bloom and carves its petals into place. Fading doubts dissolve like smoke and drift away beyond the sky. I breathe the truth inside my throat and move ahead before I cry. Let the blazing colors fall and weave their trails across the air. I cross the lines I fear to touch and face the world because I dare. The night reveals a shining path that glows beneath my steady pace. My glittered heart commands the beat and leads me forward into grace. sparks race through the air and chase the shadow at my back. A daring rhythm floods my chest and drags my heart along its track. Velvet echoes twist the night and weave their threads around my skin. Hidden memories crack apart as restless courage grows within. Silver lanes divide the dark and guide my steps across the floor. I cut the ties that held me still and walk through every silent door. If faint regrets disturb my breath, I carve their whispers into flame. I forge a future from my scars and draw a world that bears my name. I fling away my fragile past and scatter doubts across the sky. A burning will commands my voice and lifts my spirit as I fly. The trembling echo in my ribs transforms to strength I never knew. The vivid heartbeat lights the path and leads me forward, fierce and true. Neon winds embrace my flaws and crown them with a gleaming shine. A gothic smile adorns my lips as fragile tears fall into line. Unwritten roads unfold ahead and shimmer bright through rising heat. I chase the spark beyond the haze and trust the rhythm of my feet. Let the swirling beams collide and scatter colors through my soul. Across the edge I feared to face and claim the right to take control. The night reveals a blazing road that widens further as I stride. My living pulse becomes the guide and drives my courage from inside. And the teeth you feed the chamber face. Every wound red my vein. Set its spell and take that hopeless king. And one praise in us. If everything the moment of eyes I'm not gonna hide. A living voice and dedicate to fans who lemonade. I'm gonna stop deceiving the soul is not mine. And know the father will every breath was trapped in glass that kept my restless voice locked out. Velvet shadows watched my fear and traced its weight across my spine. Now blazing rhythm cuts the dark and turns that burden into mine. If quiet ghosts surround my steps, I tear their silence in a light. I breathe a vow beneath the heat and choose the strength to stand and fight. I sing to break my temper chains and carve a road across the flame. A fearless spark commands my will and calls the truth behind my name. The trembling storm inside my chest becomes a wing that lifts my soul. A vivid echo crowns my heart and draws a future I control. Neon tears reflect the glow and dress my wounds in silver lace. A wicked calm adorns my lips and paints defiance on my face. Unopened doors expand ahead and blaze like embers in the night.
across my sight. A pulsing glow invades my chest and turns my hesitation bright. Crimson beams expose my doubts and cast their shadows on the floor. Hidden fractures in my heart dissolve as courage floods the door. Mercury soft heat surrounds my breath and drives a tremor through my veins. I walk through shattered strands of fear and break the silent burning chains. If fragile echoes haunt my mind, I shape their ghosts into a flame. I carve a promise in the dark and trust the strength inside my name. This burning spotlight crowns my will and paints my spirit into gold. A soaring blaze expands my voice and tears the walls I used to hold. A brilliant path unfolds ahead beneath the heat that seals my choice. My living heartbeat leads a storm and builds a future through my voice. Obsidian shadows frame my flaws and trace bright silver lines in air. A gothic glow adorns my smile and turns my sorrow into glare. Distant roads awaken bright and stretch beyond the edge of sight. I chase the radiance through the dark and rise within the rushing light. Let the swirling colors clash and carve their rivers through the sky. I cross the threshold of my fear and breathe the will that will not die. The night reveals a blazing crown that settles softly on my pace. My fearless pulse reshapes the world and guides me forward into grace. A burst of neon breath ignites the air and pulls my racing pulse ahead. The echo of my steps cuts through the haze and colors everything I said. Glass-like shadows cross the floor and sketch their patterns through my chest. Every hidden fragment stirs and shakes the doubts I once repressed. Chrome-bright rhythm floods my lungs and threads a spark beneath my skin. I chase the glow beyond the frame and let a restless courage begin. Alboni, Alboni. If fragile memories call me back, I lift my gaze and shift away. I trust the tempo in my veins and write a future I create. This unbroken rhythm drives my heart and draws a line across the night. A fearless voice unfolds and swings and turns my fear into insight. I kept inside. Obey. Obey. Midnight metal crowns my doubts and melts them into liquid fire. A quiet grin beneath my breath transforms regret to fierce desire. Hidden roads expand reach beyond the city's glow. I chase a spark along the wind and leave my hesitation low. Let the flashing colors break and carve their rivers through the sky. I cross the boundary, I feed and breathe the will that will not die. The night unfolds a brighter path that widens further as I rise. My steady rhythm leads the way and shapes tomorrow through my eyes. Obey. 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 A flash of chrome bright rhythm strikes the ground and sends my heartbeat into flight. The clicking echo of my heels commands a rushing city light. Midnight breath surrounds my skin and braids a spark along my spine. Restless courage floods my lungs and bends the limits of the line. Shaded mirrors frame my thoughts and turn their fractures into steel. I cross the threshold of my doubt and let the truth become real. If trembling whispers test my will, I answer back with sharpened grace. I trust the music in my bones and lift the mask from off my face. These high-heeled heartbeats claim the floor and carve a path through racing sound. A brilliant impulse shapes my stride and lifts my spirit from the ground. A daring spark beneath my ribs becomes the voice that guides my pace. Step ahead through swirling light and meet the future face to face. Dark shadows crown my fears and turn their weight to silver flame. A sly enchanting smile appears and writes defiance in my name. Hidden streets unfolding glow and when their threads across the air, I chase the shimmer as it calls and move beyond despair. The pounding colors burst and draw their circles through the sky. I cross the edge I used to fear and breathe the will that will not die. The night reveals a wider stage that opens forward as I rise. My racing heart commands the beat and paints tomorrow in my eyes. shape my fate and paint my spirit into light. A daring breath rewrites my path and leads my courage through the night. A rising echo in my heart becomes a key I choose to trust. I walk ahead through glowing wind and grind my weakness into dust. Embrace my flaws and polish every wounded seam. A sly and haunted smile appears and guards the core of every dream. Distant avenues awake and stretch beyond the roaring heat. I chase the fire along the beat and never stop my feet. The swirling colors crash and draw their ladders through the sky. I cross the border of my fear and breathe the strength that will not die. The night unfolds a shining road that opens wider as I rise. My living voice commands the beat and lifts tomorrow in my electric streets ignite the air and pull my rushing breath ahead. A glittered wind collides with hope and paints the skyline silver red. Mirror towers cut the night and trace their shadows through my veins. Hidden doubts dissolve in sparks as fearless rhythm breaks their chains. Chrome reflections cross my eyes and weave a pulse beneath my skin. I chase the hum of distant lights and let a brighter will begin. If trembling thoughts attempt to speak, I answer back with sharpened fire. I trust the cadence in my chest and lift my heart above desire. The city breathes a daring strength that crowns my voice with glowing pride. A rising storm inside my ribs becomes a force that turns the tide. A blazing map unfolds in air and guides my stride through streaming light. I walk ahead through racing winds and claim the courage of this night. Ink blue windows frame my fears and melt their weight into a gleam. A sly and haunted smile appears and guards the core of every dream. Hidden roads expand in sound and thread their signals through the sky. I chase the shimmer past the haze and let my faint mistakes go by. Let the flashing signs collide and carve their rivers overhead. I cross the border of my doubt and crown the path my heart has led. Rushing echoes clear my sight. My living pulse commands the beat and right writes my future in the night. Shakes the skylight into sound. A reckless spark begins to rise and lifts my feet above the ground. Shadow trimmed horizons glow and sketch their lines across my chest. Quiet wounds ignite in light and turn resistance into zest. Iron bright pulses fill my lungs and carve a pathway through the heat. I chase the echo in the crowd and let my courage find its beat. Hesitant voices pull my name. I cut the threads and step ahead. I trust the fire in my hands and choose the road my heart has led. Raise your hand with me tonight and let the shining wind collide. A burning will inside our bones becomes the strength we never hide. A rushing blaze across the sky connects our hearts in brilliant tone. We walk the forward moving road together, fierce and never alone. Silver traces crown our scars and turn their weight into a gleam. A sly and hopeful smile appears and guards the roots of every dream. Hidden bridges spark to life and stretch their arches through the air. I chase the glow beside your stride and breathe the future we can share. Let the racing colors burst and draw their circles through the night. We cross the boundary of our doubt and set our voices into flight. The world unfolds a brighter stage Scatter rivers overhead, I cross the threshold of my doubt and crown the road my spirit led. The night unfolds a blazing arc that opens higher as I rise. My fearless laughter fuels the beat and writes tomorrow in the skies. Forward through my chest, a reckless spark inside my throat awakens everything suppressed. Mirror lines, horizons rise and trace their symbols through my breath. Hidden fears dissolve in light and step away from doubt and death. Chrome warm rhythm floods my veins and draws a pathway through the haze. I chase the echo in the air and set my stubborn heart ablaze. Trust the shimmer in my voice and claim a future of my own. This golden echo of my voice rewrites the borders of the night. A blazing current lifts my soul and turns my weakness into sight. A rising surge beneath my ribs becomes the force that leads my stride. I walk ahead through swirling sound and summon strength from deep inside. Every fraction, see my sly and haunted smile appears and guards the core of every dream. Hidden roads ignite in rhythm, winding forward through the sky. I chase the pulse beyond the noise and leave my quiet doubts to die. Colors crash and carve their ladders through the air. I cross the edge I used to fear and breathe a will that doesn't tear. The night reveals a brighter arc that opens wider as I rise. My fearless echo crowns the beat and paints tomorrow in my chest begins to pull the world aside. Streets unravel fast and spin their patterns through the air. Hidden doubts dissolve in motion as my breath becomes a flare. Chrome bright pulses cross my lungs and launch my heartbeat into flight. I chase the gleam beyond the noise and let my courage shape the night. Tinted sparks embrace the cracks that once controlled my voice. A wicked calm adorns my lips and crowns the courage of my choice. Hidden bridges blaze in sound and stretch their arches far and wide. I chase the shimmer through the dark and let my daring be my guide. Let the storming colors break and draw their rivers through the sky. I cross the threshold of my fear and breathe a will that will not die. A brighter gate that opens further as I rise. My forward rhythm leads the beat and writes tomorrow in my eyes. And pulls my memory into life. A quiet fire beneath my skin begins to turn my wounds to wine. Glass bright traces crown my scars and draw their symbols through the air. Hidden ache becomes a star that guides my steps beyond despair. Iron pulses flood my breath and carve a pathway through the haze. I chase the gleam inside my past and set its silence to blaze. If aching shadows call my name, I twist their weight into a vow. I trust the courage in my ribs and choose the strength I hold right now. Hidden doors awaken sound and open wide before my stride. I chase the fire through the wind and let my daring be my guide. Let the swirling colors burst and write their rivers through the sky. I cross the border of my doubt and breathe a will that will not die. A burst of shining rhythm tears the air and pulls my breathing into speed. A fearless surge inside my chest awakens everything I need. Night bright fragments memories call me back. I turn their weight into a spark. I trust the rushing sound within and cut a road across the dark. Let the flashing colors clash and draw their ladders through the air. I cross the threshold of my doubt and breathe the will I choose to bear. Tomorrow in my eyes.
City lights reflect my past and write their traces through the air. Hidden pain dissolves in motion as my heartbeat tears the snare. Gold bright pulses cross my veins and lift my breath into the sky. I chase the shimmer of this night and let my final courage fly. Trembling memories call my name, I twist their weight into a vow. I trust the rhythm in my soul and choose the strength I hold right now. This last dance burns bright inside my ribs and crowns my voice with living flame. A fearless surge becomes my path and clears the shadows from my name. A shining road unfolds ahead and winds its arches through the light. I step beyond the edge of doubt and claim the future of this night. Ink blue sparks embrace my flaws and polish every fractured seam. Quiet, wicked smile appears and guards the roots of every dream. Hidden bridges awaken sound and stretch their echoes far and wide. I chase the brightness through the wind and let my